we are here for International Women's Day, which does have the word international in the name. So I think it's important to get perspectives from outside of the United States. And so I'm very happy to have joining us perspectives from two very important regions for the cryptocurrency world. One is Nigeria and the other is Turkey. Joining us now to discuss this is WomenInDeFi brand strategist Umeh Mary Jane and MenaPay co-founder, CEO Çağla Şenkardeş. Welcome to the show. So glad to have you both here. So let's just start with, we've talked a little bit about International Women's Day on the show earlier, but you both bring very unique perspectives. Umeh, let's just start with you. If you could just talk a little bit about Nigeria specifically, what are some of the challenges that women in Web3 face there that might be slightly different from other parts of the world, if there are different challenges?
Okay, first off, we need to come to the fact that Nigeria is seen as the rural part, all right, in the entire world. We are seen as the third developing countries in the rural world. And giving women, all right, let's talk about women challenges, giving women the opportunity to become more, giving women the opportunity that they can actually be more in the technology space, down to the blockchain, down to the Web3 space is more. Because most times you see that the tech space, the blockchain space, the crypto space are more, all right, are dominated by male. Now we are having like groups of women actually achieving more, becoming founders, becoming innovators, becoming top voices, key opinion leaders for top companies, and also doing more with the crypto spaces like large for a space here in Nigeria, because we as women are really, will I say, marginated, all right? We are really, really marginalized. And to see women, group of women supporting each other to be more, it's quite large here over here in Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Çağla, how about you? You've written about the challenges of women and gender kind of all over the world, but if you could just tell us a little bit about Turkey specifically.
Thank you, Emily. I'm so happy to be joining your program today, and I would like to start by conveying my condolences. We had a devastating earthquake in Turkey, and we all decided to dedicate this year the World Women's Day for the women out there at the earthquake area. And regarding the cryptocurrency landscape here in Turkey, focusing on women, we are still having challenges. Since more than 5 years, I am quite active within the ecosystem, and it's been 4 years since we have established the Istanbul Blockchain Women Association, and have been working hard on educating more women to get involved in the space and have a reputable employment, things like that. But still we are facing challenges in brief as women in Turkey.
Mm-hmm. What ways do you see crypto, blockchain technology, Web3 technology helping women in challenges in business and in tech, etc.? Umeh, where do you see that headed in Nigeria?
Okay. One thing I'm sure is blockchain give voices to the unseen. Blockchain give you a face. And in Nigeria, all right, blockchain is the face that the youth don't have. Blockchain is the face that women in Nigeria don't literally have on the landscape. And most of the women that we are seeing doing so much, most of the women that we are seeing actually being on the landscape of international brands are actually due to blockchain, technology, fintechs, Web3, crypto. And all these things are in a bid of what blockchain has given us opportunities. Blockchain has shown us that we can be more, all right? We can be financially free. We can be more with the use and the opportunities of blockchain technology, the application, all right? And one thing that I always believe, and which is actually the goal of WomenInDeFi here in Nigeria, WomenInDeFi is the largest crypto community, women crypto community here in Nigeria. And what we do is to empower women, not just empowering women by the use of trading just crypto, trading just DeFi tokens. It's beyond that, all right? Blockchain technology, DeFi, its application is beyond just trading crypto. We understand that. And that is why we are actually teaching every lady to be equipped with skills, all right? Develop yourself first, not just by trading crypto. Develop yourself to have we like say upgraded skills, evolved skills to be able to participate, to be able to contribute in the business landscape in the blockchain space. So not just being a crypto trader, not just being a buyer, a seller of coins, a reseller, a P2P person. You can actually be a top voice, a blockchain career, build a blockchain career, and that is what we preach here in WomenInDeFi. Not just teaching our women to be traders, which obviously we understand is actually part of actually becoming financially free, but also teaching them the upgraded skills, upskilling them with skills to be able to present and to be able to present themselves in the last scale of scheme in the blockchain space as business. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Çağla, I just want to turn to you for something a little bit different. You mentioned the earthquake early on. I think this is a very, very important story that needs to get more attention. And what's particularly interesting is the role of crypto donations in Turkey, which I feel like is kind of, maybe people don't know about as much as they should. Can you just tell us a little bit about how that's been going and just the status of that campaign?
Well, we took the risk. It was a bit risky, you know, because we have a soft regulation here in Turkey, which is restricting the usage of cryptocurrencies, including the, you know, global transactions, things like that, not the trade. So during the first week of the earthquake, we were like, the damage was bigger than we were thinking, even you all saw from the televisions. So we decided to form a group. I was within that group, and we opened up cryptocurrency wallets for the most reputable NGO in Turkey. So, and we announced to our networks to bring donations over crypto to our country, and it worked. And during this opening the wallets period, we verbally asked the government to let us have those wallets open for 1 week only to bring in an easier way global donations, and it was successful. This looks like didn't change anything. I mean, the way the government thinks about the regulation, but it really worked, and it's, you know, more than 6.5 billion US dollars were collected over the crypto donations. But it was risky, but we did it, and that might be a use case for our country once the government will sit on by revising the regulation. Everything was pure, simple, and very well managed. After the 1 week was completed, we transacted all the currencies to US dollars and then to Turkish lira and collected them in a bank. And each and every payment over this money, the collected crypto donations, is being, shown and documenting them all to show them to the government, and all the money is spent for, helping the region for the earthquake.
I think Çağla's just cutting out right there, but interesting, especially considering the Turkish government has been skeptical of cryptocurrency transactions in the country. So they're clearly seeing a good use case here. We got to wrap it there, unfortunately, but Çağla and Umeh, thank you so much for joining us. That was MenaPay co-founder and CEO Çağla Şenkardeş, as well as WomenInDeFi brand strategist Umeh Mary Jane.